Hi everybody, Carlos Packard coming at you here from Citizen Portal. I am going to give a demonstration on our different scribes. We have a few different scribes right now. The three main ones are Soar Scribe, Civic Scribe, and New Scribe, and each are geared towards a different genre of business. So for instance, Soar Scribe is your standard businesses with their teams and whatnot, and then Civic Scribe is going to be for think tanks and political parties or government agencies and those that are involved in government in some way. New Scribe would be for podcasters, for journalists. All of them, when it comes to the features that are in them, they all work pretty much identically. And they have the same features, they have the same tools. The only thing different is the insights. So here I'm in one of the scribes here, and it's showing all the meetings that I have recorded over the past while. Over on the left, it gives me some menu items. I can go and select one that's been recorded, or I can do a search on all of them. I can come up here and say, give me the new features that have been discussed in all these meetings concerning Citizen Portal. And now I've got all those meetings where those discussions, they've been discussed, and open up a meeting. I can search within the meeting right there also, but we'll get to that later. I'm going to go back to my meetings. At the very top, the first menu item is record a meeting. Now you can train or you can set up any of these scribes to automatically join your meeting as soon as it begins. It's not an actual person joining your meeting. It's an AI tool engine that we've put together that will join the meeting and record and analyze as it continues. And then it will shoot back to all of the attendees the recording and the full transcript and the insights that were devised through the tool. You can also insert your URL for your meeting right here, and then hit record, and it will record that meeting. So here's a meeting that I had a couple of days ago. It shows who the attendees were. It gives a brief summary of what the meeting was about. And then down below here, it's got my talking time. I spoke 36% of the time. My longest monologue was about 8.5 minutes. Filler words, it keeps track of that. Filler words like and okay, so, and I think, and what have you, or even right. And so it kind of coaches me on how I interact in a meeting, and it will help me to say, I need to do better and not use so many filler words. And my talking speed was 154 words a minute, which is good. The ideal speed is between 140 and 175, and I'm kind of in the middle there. And then meaningful switches, one person to another. As they're speaking, as somebody's speaking, somebody else is going to come in and speak. They don't just butt in, and it flows in a good way. Now, over on the right, I have my notes, transcripts, and insights. In the notes, it gives me a timestamp as things progressed, and these timestamps when a topic change. I could just click on one of these, and it's going to take me to that spot in the meeting. And this is really cool. You have action items. The AI scribe, as it analyzes the meeting, it will recognize when there's an assignment made or when somebody is volunteering that they'll do something for the next meeting. And so it keeps track of all that. One of the things that gets in the way of really good engagement in a team, especially in a meeting, is when you're having to just sit and take notes and try to keep track of everything that is discussed. And that way you're not being able to focus on what is being discussed, and you're distracted by, a lot of note taking. This gets rid of that. It keeps you on task, and you can then just enjoy the meeting and engage, in the conversation. And then at the bottom, it gives the sentiments. Then over on transcript, you have the full word-for-word transcript of everything that was discussed in the meeting and who was talking when. And this is all searchable. You can go in and say, hey, there was something I said about this, and you can just bring it right up and go right to it. It helps people keep on task. They can go back and see what was discussed. They can search it. Now, this insights is where people can really start to grow in a business and become more effective and influential and work better as a team. We have partnered with dozens of companies to help us with these modules, and we've created some of these ourselves, and it'll give you the score. So here I've got leadership excellence. It gave me a score of B. The 5 main topics here, you can see it gave me a B on each one. and it says I exhibited empathy. Okay, so if I click on that, it'll tell me what I did, but then it'll also give you suggestions of how you can improve. Now, this is just me. It doesn't give my insights to the other attendees. I only see my own. If you're an administrator, you could go in and see the progress of some of your other team members and then work with them. And it's really nice. It's a really good way to really build good rapport in a team. That's just one of those insights, team empowerment. I can click on that. It tells me what I did there and what I did well, how I can improve. Here's purposeful leadership, the Sandler Sales AI. If you're a sales force, we have several different modules all built around selling, and it gives you those insights. I got a C+, not as well. Down here, we've got Stephen Covey, one of our partners in this, and they've created these modules. So like inspiring, I say, how inspiring was I? It tells me what I did, and where I excelled, and then where I can improve. This is just awesome material for helping somebody to excel in their business and get better as an employee and as a team member. Like I say, there's over 100 modules that we have put together, either ourselves or with other companies that we've partnered with. Go into settings over here on the left and manage your people, and you put all your employees in there. And then you can help with each employee. You can look at how they're doing. And if you're an administrator, you can go in and say, hey, I see that you kind of struggle with the way you're trying to influence people. And let's see how we can help you excel better there. And then over on managed teams, you can take all those employees and put them in a team. When they have their meeting, all of their data is stored here. They receive the email with the video and the transcripts and everything for whatever team they're in. And if you miss a meeting, you'll still receive that. If you're a member of that team and you're on the list for those meetings, you'll still receive a copy of everything that I just showed you, so that you can then get back on task and see what was discussed and see what assignments were made for you and keep up with what you need to do. Anyway, there is so much. That's just a quick run through on some of the main features behind these scribes and how they can really affect in a very, very positive, good way your business and the way you interact with other members of your company and your teams and team building. It's just awesome. I'll be doing more of these videos specifically on these scribes, so check back and you'll see more. If you have any questions, just reach out and we can get you set up with even a free trial period of using these scribes for your teams and just help get you going and see what difference it makes. Thank you so much.